back to another video. Thanks for hanging out with me. So today I'm actually going to be doing a vlog of me going camping, and this wasn't any normal camping trip because it was camping on horseback. But the only different thing was, instead of actually talking while I was camping, I decided I would just voice over at the end. So right now I'm going to be narrating what I did on my camping trip. So right here I was just getting Bo, my beautiful, beautiful bay gelding, out of the trailer. Now I'm tacking up and I'm putting this halter down on that stump because I knew it wouldn't blow away. And honestly, it was so cheap. Right now I'm mounting up. First thing we had to do was go find the campsite and then get some water, put it into the shower because it takes a while to filter and settle. Then we have to get dinner. Right here I was hitching Bo just temporarily to this tree. It's really sturdy and I hitch him there every year. I didn't want to leave him there for long, just long enough to check out the campsite. Right now I'm grabbing the jug and I'm going to the little spring to fill it with water. This is always fresh, clean water, but I wouldn't be drinking it, so it really didn't matter. I didn't even notice that skull right there, but that's kind of scary. But luckily, everything went fine on this camping trip, surprisingly. Right now, I'm going to go get food, so I'm going to hop back onto Bo. And it was sunset right now, which was actually so beautiful. On the way back, I did take a little break and just look at the sunset. Nothing beats the sunset, especially on a fall evening. Right here, I'm picking these berries. I didn't know what they were, but I had seen them around the area, and I did know that they were safe to eat. I was just checking to make sure that they weren't eaten by bugs or moldy, but they were fine. So after inspecting the second one, I grabbed another pile, this one for Bo. I went ahead and fed that to him, and he ate it as if he had never eaten before. He had red juice all over his face, but he seemed to like it. I found it quite odd that the campfire was lit, but I decided not to second guess it. We set off back towards camp, and I noticed just how beautiful the scenery was. I went ahead and dismounted and I started to boil the berries, just to make sure that they were safe to eat, and also hoping that it would make them taste a little sweeter. I decided to untack Bo and make sure that he was super comfortable for the evening. I of course wouldn't make him stay tacked up, and I did just let him roam around after that because I trusted him, and whenever I did let him roam, he stayed within 5 feet. I decided to give him some kisses just to let him know how special he was. And then Roxy gave me this look as if she was so neglected, but I ignored it. The berries were still boiling, so I decided to move the tack to a more better spot because I was afraid that I would trip on them if I kept them by the tent. Next, I decided to take out the bedding and just lay it on the floor so I could set it up, and that's where I'd eat dinner. I checked on the berries and I just wanted to triple check that they were safe to eat. I didn't even notice, but the sun had fully gone down and the moon had come up, and after checking I did learn that they were completely safe to eat, and they were actually quite common in some dishes, so that was kind of fun. Next I was talking to Roxy, which kind of seems a little weird, but Roxy is definitely one who needs constant attention. I decided that the berries were good enough to eat, and I set up the bed, and I grabbed a plate, and I put the berries on it. This all was also in the cooler that I grabbed the bedding out of. It was just hidden in the bottom. I was telling Roxy not to beg, and I had to sit down and enjoy my dinner. It might not have been the most filling or nutritious, but it was definitely food and quite delicious. It was rather tasty, and I did enjoy it. Next, I was showering. I forgot to take my braids out, but oh well. Okay guys, so I know I haven't actually been talking a lot, but I decided that I would pop in and talk for real time. Basically, I've decided to go camping, and honestly, I could not have asked for more perfect weather. I was half expecting catastrophe to strike and it would storm or something would go wrong, but knock on wood, because something has actually not gone wrong. Right now I'm saying goodnight to Bo. He is actually the most incredible horse, and he is always the one I take on my adventures because he is so reliable. Next thing I knew, morning had come, and I woke up to Bo whinnying. I thought maybe something was wrong, and that's why he was being all loud, because he was normally perfect. But it turned out to be him asking for food. Typically, he got breakfast right in the morning. So did my other horses. But I had my stable hands take care of them while I was away. I was far too sleepy and tired to do much, but I knew I should get a start on the journey home because it would be about 3 hours of a drive. I grabbed Bo's tack and I tacked him up. Luckily, the tack stayed nice and clean overnight. I was afraid that it would get all mucky. I grabbed the cooler and I told Remy to follow along. I also had to grab my coffee and eat a sandwich before I could get on the road. I was so tired. I mounted up, and although it was a little hard to steer him while the cooler was in hand, I did manage, and Bo was just such an incredible horse. It took about 15 minutes to ride back, but we were back, and oddly enough, the campfire was again lit. I was telling Remy that there was no food left in the cooler. She seemed quite disappointed. I decided I'd put Remy in the cooler into the van, which I just did, and now I would untack Bo, and luckily his halter was still there. I knew that this guy would need the biggest, longest nap once we got home. After I put the halter on him, he seemed instantly relaxed. He loved trailer rides. Although I was incredibly sleepy, I knew I started to drive, so on the road we were. We had just gotten home, and I was still extremely tired, but I grabbed Roxy, and I climbed out of the van, and I put her down, and now I had to unload Bo. Luckily, he seemed perfectly fine after the long trailer ride, and I knew he wouldn't get injured, but I still did check. Next, I put him back in the cross ties, and I grabbed the grooming kit, just to give him a quick groom. He always loved a nice groom after a trailer ride or a show. I made sure to brush his mane because it got a little tangled last night with the wind, and I also really made sure to get the sand out of his hoofs. Goodbye, friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and both me and Bo would hope to see you in the next one. Bye, friends!